Hills for Everyone fought off several proposals this year, which will help us secure more land in the future across the Puente Chino Hills Wildlife Corridor. The state requires that every city and county have an approved housing element as part of their general plan. This element describes where they plan to put housing. The County of Orange proposed 1,857 units on approximately 300 acres in Brea Canyon, north of the city limits, on land currently covered with oil derricks. They did this despite the fact that Brea Canyon Road won't be widened. The land sits on the Whittier Elsinore earthquake fault and contains very steep, fire prone hills with endangered species on them. Our comments convinced the county to remove this site from consideration for housing altogether and maintain its agricultural zoning. This keeps the cost down if we are eventually able to buy it for conservation. We continue to make progress on the long awaited land acquisition to secure the last unprotected ridgeline of the eastern boundary of Chino Hills State Park. Nearly half of the funding was awarded from a federal grant. With the passage of Proposition 4 in November, which Hills for Everyone endorsed, we are awaiting confirmation of the state's consideration of the final grant. Lands on the western side of the hills received a boost of support when residents passed Measure PH. This special tax provides funding from a reliable source for more ranger patrols, environmental education, interpretive services, and biological monitoring of the Puente Hills Preserve. Hills for Everyone endorsed this measure too. Wildlife continue to come back to the hills from the 2021 Blue Ridge fire. Bald eagles are nesting in the Prado Basin on the eastern side of the 71 freeway. They've been spotted on the western side near the state park. Another pair of eagles have settled in Anaheim Hills near the southern end of the state park. Cougars are crossing from the Santa Ana Mountains into our hills. As the top predator in our hillside system, they help manage the ecosystem. As you can see, the mule deer, their main prey, are making their presence known as well. Attention is now being paid to the rare and beautiful ring-tailed cat as it was seen in the hills. Volunteers with the state park are also making the hills safer for wildlife. Their ongoing project has removed about 4 miles of rusty, broken barbed wire. We look forward to a productive 2025 where we defend our public lands from a variety of assaults, advance conservation projects, and support wildlife corridors and connectivity projects locally. Do what you can to support us. Follow us on our social media channels, and please consider a donation so that we are able to continue this important work.